Okay, we're going to talk about the Nokia 808 PureView, the world's best camera smartphone with a 41 megapixel sensor. If you can look at it clearly, the lens is clearly the beauty of the phone in the back. But what can it do? Let's just look at some examples. You have a low light picture taken in. The beauty of the 41 megapixel sensor and the lossless zooming that Nokia has come out with is you can actually zoom into any part of the picture without losing clarity. Let's try and zoom into these glasses. Yeah. Crystal clear, you don't lose clarity, and the beauty is you can then crop it and actually take a picture within that picture. Let's try and zoom into some other close-ups. You can actually see details which otherwise have been unseen on a smartphone ever before. You also get the bokeh effect where you get the background in complete blur and the foreground picture is completely in focus, and you can actually just double tap and zoom into any part of that picture and you'll get clarity without losing any pixels. You can zoom it even further. Let me show you the camera UI. So the camera has clearly three settings: the automatic, scenes and creative. Let's get to the automatic settings. This is the default setting in the phone. It's really clean. It only has an option for you to change the flash from flash on, automatic off and the red eye reduction. It has a switch where you can change to video mode, the shutter mode, the click mode and the gallery, where you can go into the gallery by just clicking a button. The automatic mode is in a 5 megapixel resolution. It is still using the 41 megapixel sensor, doing oversampling and giving us really pure pictures in the 5 megapixel mode. If you look at the scenes mode, this is just like a digi camera. You have your preset settings on the left. These are for consumers who are not really into photography, who do not know exposure rates, ISO levels. They can just choose whatever setting and it automatically changes the background settings to match it. If you go on to the creative mode, this is what gives the consumer complete power of the device. You can change whatever settings that you want. If you look, there are two clear sensor modes, the PureView and the full resolution mode. The full resolution mode is which gives the consumer the maximum power to zoom in after taking a picture. This also takes out the highest resolution images possible by this device and by any other device in the market. In the full resolution, if you do a 4:3 aspect ratio, you can get up to 38 megapixel resolution pictures, and in the 16:9 aspect ratio, you can get 34 megapixel resolution pictures. These are really good for post-capture zooming in, editing, hoarding size, printouts. Clarity here is again unseen. However, from the file sizes in the full resolution ranges between 5 megabytes to 15 MB, depending upon the subject that you're capturing, the kind of details that there are in the photograph. However, the consumer gets complete choice in the PureView mode. He can choose between 5 to 8, and of course there are many other manual settings as well that he can do. The file sizes here is all under 1 MB, very easily shareable, and again great clarity, great depth, using the Nokia oversampling technology, bringing you the purest pictures ever seen. What we see on the left hand side is again many settings that have not been seen in a smartphone before, either in the setting itself or in the range of the setting. If you look at exposure rates, you get a live histogram and you have a beautiful range from 0 to +4 all the way to -4. You're guided throughout with a live histogram. This is again found in high-end digicams or DSLRs. You have an auto white balance. You have an ISO range from 50 to 1600. That's also something which is beautiful. You also have an ND filter where you can manually switch it on or keep it in automatic or completely off. Now again, these settings have not been seen in a smartphone before, again brought to you first by Nokia 808 PureView. Let's move to the video recording feature. The video recording UI is very similar to the camera UI and hence that much easy to use. The automatic mode is your full HD 1080p's where you can touch to focus any part of the screen, but the beauty is it gives you 4x lossless zoom with something called Nokia slide zoom. So I just slide my finger and it can zoom in. With the 4x zoom as well, it is 1080p's, it doesn't lose clarity. That's the beauty of it. I can then go to creative mode and change it to 720p's, which is HD quality, and I can zoom up to 6x. This is again lossless zooming 6x at 720p. What we can also do at 360p, which is near HD quality or your standard YouTube quality, is zoom up to 12x. Let's have a look at that. We can actually zoom 12x without losing clarity. The video recording also supports something called the Nokia Rich Recording. If you see, there are two microphones. One is on top here and the other one is at the bottom. What that means is you can actually record up to 140 decibels of output through this device and play back without losing clarity. If I were to give you an example of 140 decibels, it's like a jumbo jet taking off next to your ear. That's how loud it is. There are several use cases like cricket matches, football matches, if you're gone out to a club, marriages, festivals. In an Indian context, very relevant. The standard smartphone range is about 100 to 100 decibels of recording, after which when you play back the sound completely distorts and cracks up, whereas with the Nokia 808 PureView's rich recording technology, you will be able to get crystal clear or CD-like playback after recording. If I were to just give you an example of geotagging, every image that you take also gets geotagged and your location gets tagged. So it's showing my position. I have taken pictures in Jaipur, around Jaipur, Hyderabad, Mumbai, Pune, Chennai, and it geotags those pictures taken in all those locations. This is also something really cool where you can then go back onto your pictures and see where you've taken them and make your own diaries, etc. The imaging prowess is also supported by some apps which are preloaded. You have ColorZit, which can change the color hue, black and white, change the color schemes. You also have a preloaded app called the Silent Film Director. This is a really cool app, my favorite app, where you can actually change the settings to give a very dated effect. So you can go into the Charlie Chaplin era and give the 20s movie, you can go to the 70s home video or the 60s home video, or you can just have a black and white effect. This is also supported by changing in the quality based on the file size that you want. You can change the soundtrack. There's a list of preloaded soundtracks in the menu, and the time scale. This is really cool because from your default standard settings you can really slow it down to 0.5x or you can really speed it up to 2.0x. And the output would be something really cool. Apart from this, on the Nokia store, free of cost for the 808 consumer, you have something called the Camera Lover pack. The Camera Lover app is one of the most downloaded apps on the Nokia N8. It gives you 5 features, which includes the most talked about panorama or the photorama, and also tells about burst shot or multi shots in the multimatic mode. And of course, a lot more fun things that you can do with the other app. The last thing which is really cool on this device, and it's the first again brought by Nokia, is the Dolby headphones technology, where you get a theater-like experience on video or audio through any stereo headphones. And that's something which we're bringing on, which is really good. It completes the audio-visual package that Nokia has built in to this mammoth device, which is the Nokia 808 PureView.